Hello, this is Angelo with your Project Next Accelerator Bonus, and this is Digital Growth Masterclass number 24. So, there was a question in the Project Next community. What did you do to reach your first 6 figures with your digital product? And my answer was that I gave 9 months of free value prior to my first launch with my first digital product. And this was back in 2016. So, the answer that I gave rose another question. How did you know that you would actually be getting sales because of the fact that you gave 9 months of free stuff, free value? And of course, I was giving, like my best self. I was expressing my best self in the emails that I wrote, the blog posts that I wrote, and the webinars and videos that I have created during these 9 months. So, the answer is very simple. You don't. You don't know what will happen in your launch because there are so many variables, and this is actually what being an entrepreneur means. It means you're giving your best and you take care of the only thing that you can actually take care, which is yourself and your business. And then you have so many moving parts around the world that affect the outcome that you should be okay with. You're giving your best, and this is all you can do. So, in terms of your mindset, in terms of, like your physique and your stamina, and in terms of your marketing, you will be doing your very best, and the result is, like lies upon the decision makers, your prospects, your clients. This is as good as it will ever get. So, what that means is that you should be investing time and money with your advertising, as we said in the previous masterclass, in order to get a feel of who is your right audience, right? So, for example, if you create a, let's say, a simple post, an image post on Facebook, it doesn't even have to be a video, and you invest $10 or $20 to, advertising this post to a certain audience, and you have like 100 likes, and you have, of course, 19,900 people, because 20,000 people in total saw this post, not liking your post. Does that, like give you an insight? These 100 people resonated with your message, and 19,900 people didn't. So immediately you're getting closer to who is the right audience for you. You're, like cherry picking from the 8 billion people around the world, and you're cherry picking the ones that resonate with you, with your attitude, with your words. So, let me remind you this. I talked about, and if you need, like to refresh your mind, you can go back to this masterclass. I talked about my meat love sales strategy, right? Where meat is like having the right targeting, focusing on the right audience. Love is giving you immense perceived value, not something that costs a lot to you, but something that is worthwhile for your audience to consume. So you give as high perceived value as possible, and this is the key, unconditionally, without expecting anything in return. And then you take care of your sales with the last part, where you have a clear and compelling call to action. Remember, no matter how much people love you with your, like free content on Instagram, it doesn't mean that you can have sales. You still need to have a good product, a good offer. You need to justify the money that you're asking for this product. And then you need to have a sales page or a sales video or a sales letter, as we were saying in the past, in the early days of digital marketing, that justifies your proposition, justifies your offer, justifies that you're asking for $997 for this, that, and the other. And then you will be complementing your sales proposition with a couple of bonuses. You don't have to have like a lot of bonuses, but all you need to do in that, like frame of, if you see it like in a time frame, right, is to be focusing from the very early days on the people that actually show an initial interest in what you're saying, in the way that you're saying it. This is your dot. This is your niche. Remember, you're not here, like to save everyone or to help everyone with this problem that you're solving. Have it solved from your product and from you. I made this mistake in the beginning. I thought that, I had to have like the best stadium pitch, as they say, so that if I speak for like 10 minutes, nobody will leave the room, nobody will leave the stadium, like having 100,000 people and have them there. But you know what? It doesn't work this way. Because if you inspire just a few and you make them your ambassadors, they, with their own words, will convey your message to their peer group, and it will be much more impactful and successful. For instance, this is what Apple has been doing since the 70s. They focused on the people who were like enthused with Apple One. And they didn't want, like to convert everyone. And they were growing as their ambassadors were growing and communicating their message in their words and making it much more impactful. So, again, let me give you like the gist so that you can have like a clear mindset of what needs to be done to get to your first 6 figures or 7 figures. You need all you need is to have a clear, frame of mind on these 3 things. Meet, which is having the right audience and focusing on the right audience only. Love, giving unconditionally the best perceived value that you can give right now. And with sell, have a clear and compelling call to action. Okay? That's it. That's it. Persist in that. Improve that on a daily basis, and you will see your results magnify exponentially simply because your audience will become your happy customers will become your ambassadors. See you next week. Ciao, ciao.